Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back at Santa's house in House Flipper. We were working on the upstairs and then we came down and did the kitchen area. So now I think it's time to do this entrance hall and maybe the library area. So let's see, we need a front door because we didn't put this on. It's going to be one of the 2x2 meters, I think. What sort of style shall we go for? I don't want a sliding door because it's your front door. I want a nice solid door. So I think we might go for one of these wooden doors, the Geminus wooden doors. No, not the sliding door, the normally opening one. So the Geminus wooden double door and Brazil nut maybe, or Burn Beach. Brazil nut, I think. Burn Beach is just a little bit darker. And go for gold handles. Yep, let's have a look what that looks like. I think that sounds good. Oh, that was the way around. Perfect, I like that. Position carefully, there we go. So what I want to make this entrance hall is a sort of dedicated Christmas hub area with a big tree, lots of decorations and things. And I was even toying with the idea of can we put a sleigh in for seating, but I think that might be a little bit big, but I think we'll give it a go and see if that will work. If that doesn't work, we'll probably put a sofa in for someone to sit near the tree. Oh, mistletoe, yes, let's pop that by the front door. Very strategic place, just in case you want to catch people. Then I think the big feature in this room is going to be the Christmas tree. So we want a great big, beautiful Christmas tree. I'll put that by the stairs sort of in the centre of the room. Yeah, we definitely need red lights, and maybe yellow, yeah, and baubles. Which colours show up the best? Gold could be a good one, couldn't it? And red looks pretty bright. Blue's a little bit duller than green, maybe. That shows up better than the blue one, didn't it? And chains. Oh, yeah, you couldn't see them with the other colours, were you? It's a shame the garlands are not thicker, or you had the option of putting a thicker garland on, because I really like those totally luxurious, really thick ones in real life. I always look for the really thick ones. This thinner style is the sort that we always used to have on my mum's tree. I kind of like the darker needles. Actually, the green, how bright is that? See, I normally go for the darker green trees, but the bright ones actually, because all the decor around the room is quite dark, the brighter tree might actually be better. Look. Yeah. That actually looks really nice. I think we'll keep that one. Okay, so seating. We're going to need some sort of seating. So I'm thinking, like I said, I thought maybe we'd put a sleigh in if it will fit. But I am concerned that it would be really cool to have that in as seating. But having the one out on the drive, it is quite large. Doesn't look huge on the drive, but inside the house I think it could be a bit big. So let's see if that will fit. We've gone for red. I was kind of hoping it would fit here like the old sleigh we could reutilise as seating, but I don't think it will fit because it won't go under the stairs. That's classed as a not usable space, which means there isn't actually space for that to sit. I don't think in this room. The room is just not big enough because the doors are in it. Okay, so we'll have to do some sort of different seating, so we'll probably put a sofa in, and then we want some presents and things under and around the tree, maybe under the stairs. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan, don't you think? So which one shall we do first? Do you know what, I'm going to have one more go at the sleigh thing. Yeah, I think under the stairs is blocked, isn't it? And because of the... No, yeah, it's not going to fit, is it? Ah, shame. That would have been kind of a cool idea, but if we've got a bigger room, maybe. Right, so let's look for the next set of presents. What have we got here? Oh, these gift packages. So these are things for like bottles, weird shaped gifts, so you kind of make them look a little bit like a candle at the top by gathering it. I really like that idea for weird shaped boxes and presents and things. So we stick a lot to the red and green colour theme, adding some golds and some silvers, and then adding a few other colours here and there. So we're kind of sticking to the primary Christmas colours, but adding a little bit of a higgledy-piggledy extra here and there. A gold one over here if I can. Oh, why won't you fit? Fit! Actually, I'm breaking my own rule and putting them all in the same orientation. Let's turn it a bit. Now we can fit it. Good. Maybe a different colour or a different shape. Oh, how about some bags? What colour shall we use? Oh, that's very bright. Oh, red and sort of creamy handle, maybe. Oh, can we? Oh, yes, that's oh, that was in under the tree. Oh, good. We've got one a little bit further back like that. A bigger one. Nice bright green maybe, and a white handle. How big is this one? How can we pop that? I kind of put that round the corner a little bit. Or should we? Whoops. I moved a bit far back there, trying to see a different angle. That's a bit far forward there. I think we might need... Whoops. Oh, we've frozen up again for a sec. Come on again, we can be... Okay, we can do this. Right. It might be better with a big bag like that under the stairs, actually. I want to see if I can fit it next to the tree there. Ooh, oh, I had it there and it missed it. Oh, let's put it under the stairs. I'm having trouble with putting it under the tree, so we'll put it under the stairs. I did say we put some of the bigger ones under there, so let's do that. I don't think there's a bigger one than that. I think that's the biggest one. Right, what else have we got? Oh yes, these big boxes down here. So put a couple of these really big ones under the stairs. What do we think of that colour? Change the box. Oh, I like that. That's a nice colour combination. I really like that. And I like those big loopy bow things on the top. They're the ones you find in most of the shops pre-made. Right, how about that one? Yeah, let's kind of put that to the side. Not in a straight line because we want it to look higgledy-piggledy like you get people just bring one present at a time and just keep adding to the pile underneath. Right, if we went for... We don't want red and gold. Red and gold? Gold and red? We've gone back to the colour it started, haven't we? Oh, that's right, Kitty. Pick the colours nicely. Right, what other sizes have we got? How small is the small? Green and... Yeah, I don't think we've used that colour combination yet, have we? Can we put that near the tree? Yeah. So I think we've got a nice selection of the different types of boxes and presents and things that are available in the Christmas section there. So we'll see what... We had like another couple of these little ones kind of close to the tree. So I think to get them close to the tree we kind of have to limit how big they are. See, that looks quite nice. So the front section of the tree is quite nicely filled in now. Put like another one right here. Yeah, so the front section of the tree is really nicely filled in now, so I quite like that. And I think some of the biggest ones are under the stairs. This area looks really, really bare though, doesn't it? I think maybe a sideboard or a cabinet or something with some things on top of it. Or maybe we could put like a nutcracker on top of it, maybe some of the old Christmas decorations, something like that. We could use the quinoa cabinet, but I just don't think it's quite showy enough for the entrance hall. Ooh, how about the Vintner wooden cabinet? That looks very elegant and very stylish and semi-antique-y, isn't it? No, yeah. I want it right next to the wall. I don't want it to be too far in front because I don't want it to block doorways. So I think, oops, no, we're in the wrong section. Decorations. No, we want the occasional. We want the Christmas. I think we're going to put a nutcracker, and then have a look at what other Christmas ornaments there are. I don't know that they've added anything new. So we'll put our nutcracker right in the middle, and then on the sides of him we'll put some of the other Christmas decorations. As you know, one of my favourites is the snow globe. Ooh, the gingerbread house. How big is that? Will that look good on here? Oh, that's nice. And then on the other side maybe we put the snow globe, because I think that's gorgeous. I love snow globes. My mum used to collect snow globes, so I grew up with them, and it's kind of a fond memory of childhood. Oh, can we put the little apple on as well? Oh, that looks nice. I like that. Oh yes, very pleased with that. That's a nice Christmas addition over there. And we want something on the wall. Oh, Christmas stockings. Shall we put a row of Christmas stockings on the wall? Let's do it. Let's make it like a rainbow. And not in a straight line. Let's kind of ziggy-zag them so that then you don't have to worry about making them perfect. If you try and put them in a straight line, you've actually got to be very careful that you put them in a really good straight line, whereas if you do them more higgledy-piggledy and up and down and zigzaggy and stuff, then it doesn't matter if they're at the right heights or not, because it looks like you've done it that way on purpose, and that's really kind of cool. So we'll put one of each colour up. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? So which one have we not put? The paler red, I think. Did we not put that? Or... Right, so that's all of the colours, I think, there. Beautiful. I think we didn't use one of the reds, but I don't think we need any more because that would be too many across that space. Now, Christmas garland, that would be a nice thing to add, wouldn't it? Snowy or green? Which one shall we do? Let's try snowy, shall we? I don't think we've used blue baubles yet, have we? Or are they too icy on the... I don't know. Do you know, I think blue sort of icy feel kind of matches, doesn't it? Nice bright red bow. Now, will that go above the sofa? It will. Beautiful. I think this is getting sufficiently Christmassy, don't you now? Maybe we can add like a few streamers of stars. So that's the longer version of the Christmas chain stars. Gold with a little tiny accent of silver. Maybe we can kind of put a few around the... Oh, I can't fit a second one in there, so maybe we move the one we've already got a little bit more above the door. Let's see how many we can fit along the side wall. We might have to rearrange them a little bit so that they look a little bit more uniform, but let's see how many we can fit first. Can definitely get 3. Not sure that we can get 4. Yeah, so I think this one needs to go above the door because we can't fit an extra one in, so... Well, no, that looks a little odd. I've kind of put it in the centre of the thing. It'd be better if it looks like it's centrally above the door, won't it? I think it'll look neater. So if we move this up a little bit and just leave a little gap at the end of the wall, and maybe leave a little gap between them, it'll look better. Sorry, I just keep clicking that light on, I don't know why. So maybe if we make that above the door and then move the centre one a little bit so that it's neatly spread out. How's that? Yeah, I think that works better. Yeah, I don't think that we can add any more Christmas into this particular room, so I think that's a beautiful entrance hall, isn't it, for a house for Santa? I think it's perfectly Christmassy. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm very happy with that. It's a nice Christmas spread, that is. I've pretty much used most of everything that's available for the Christmas decoration area in here. So I think in the next room we'll make like a little library reading nook area for people to have a little bit of quiet, and there probably won't be much Christmas in this room. We've still got a Christmas themed colour scheme, of course, with the reds and the greens on the walls. But I think we'll keep this as a much more low-key, quiet getaway space for reading and relaxing. I really like these Sanguis armchairs for like sitting and reading. They're just so pretty. So what colour shall we go for today? Starting up with the dark Padawac? I'm not sure how you pronounce that one. Yeah, I think this window is really nice because you get all the natural light in then, don't you? So we kind of go snowy themed here with the white snow themed trees. So with the floor and the walls is like your Christmas tree green, and then you've got this little bit of snow in the chairs. See, I'm waxing a bit romantic here, aren't I? I'm stretching the point a bit, but yeah, I'm kind of going with that idea of a Christmas forest. We'll need a nice little table. I think my favourite at the moment is this Kira wooden table because it's quite small, but it's perfect for having like a book or two next to a little chair, just a spot for a book and a drink or something, just to sit and relax with. We've kept the fire from the original building, and we want something above it. Maybe we go for a little mirror, and then we want some shelves. Maybe we can add another chair or two of some sort, maybe a different design. Something that's a little bit smaller, maybe to move around a little bit if you want a little conversation area, though it's probably not the idea for this room. This is more a relaxed, quiet room. So maybe something we've not really used much before. Not really sure what I want to go for, actually. How about these round sort of... They look kind of old worldy with the way the legs are kind of turned legs. But then the way it's like a circle feels more modern, doesn't it? Yeah, because then that will fit in the corner right next to the fire, because anything bigger wouldn't, would it? And then maybe we can put one over in this corner. No, I don't like the way that's turned. Maybe we can angle it in the corner. And then we can kind of put bookcases on the rest of the spare wall space. Add some books to them, maybe a few decorations. And that would be pretty much the room, won't it? Maybe a carpet. So we want to be under... Yeah, living room shelves, that's where they are. What style do we go for? Do we go for the Sanguis ones? Kind of like the backdrop of the colour, but I'm not sure I like that great big arch always on top, because it's kind of a lot of space. Do you know what? That would look really, really good in like a formal big library, a huge room with lots and lots of shelves. Ooh, maybe we do that sometime, but I'm not sure which houses. We want a house with a really big room where we can put tons and tons of shelves like this in and make like a proper library with back-to-back shelf units, freestanding and stuff. I have to try and remember that, to do that in one of the bigger houses at some point. Or maybe the castle in that great big dining hall room, maybe we turn that into a library instead, and then you have your seating upstairs or something. That would work, definitely. Right, so we can fit 3 in comfortably. If we try and fit more, I think it's going to be too much. So it's not like a huge formal library, it's more like a reading nook, quiet area to sit and read and relax. So we want some decorative stuff that goes on the shelves now, don't we? So where did the books and things go? Are they under hobby? Yes, they're under hobby. There we go. So then we've got this nice little books set thing. So there's like 6 different things. So if we kind of put a couple of each randomly around in different places, just to kind of fill the bookcases up a little bit. I'm not going to try and fill them completely full. Just kind of randomly place books around. So we collect a few here and there. So like we'd have a few fantasy books in one corner and a few romances and a few like action and thriller, and have them all in like little different sections, so it's easier to find the type of thing you're looking for. Rotate that around so it's got the spines facing outwards so you can see what you've got. Try and make them all different positions so it's all randomish. And we'll try and use all 6 different ones. Because we don't want it to look like we're repeating lots of stuff. Maybe at the top. And the next one. So if that's going in the middle, have to go on the bottom over there. And then the middle and the top. So middle and top. And then maybe the other bookcase we can add a bit of decorative stuff. So maybe a sculpture and I don't know, a few hobby items or something maybe. What have we got? No, we put the fez and the sunglasses upstairs, didn't we? So maybe we do that again over here. So like they're mementos from travels or something that people have picked up and they just wanted to keep it as a memory of wherever they've been or something like that. Can that go next to the fez if we can rotate that round? So yeah, that's better. And then what else will fit nicely on these shelves? I think the chest set might be too big, but let's try it. Yeah, that's much too big. Right, okay. Maybe we'll put that in a different room. Instruments definitely too big. Yeah, there's nothing in the instrument section. Everything's too big. Art is just easels. Put another set of books in. It's supposed to be a library after all. If we put a couple of sets of books in the middle shelf and then try and find like a sculpture or a plate or something that will go on the top shelf. They're under, no, they're not under this section, are they? They're under decorations. Standing. I like the peacock. How big is it? Oh, I think that's too big. Right, okay, that's too big. That's more like for displaying on top of a mantelpiece or something, isn't it? Because it's like too big. Maybe one of the plates will fit nicely. So which one would we go for, maybe? Don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Plates and a few sculptures. I think one of the plates. How about the red umbrella? It's kind of a garden-y scene, isn't it? Yep, that looks quite good. I think I'm happy with that. So, what else did I say we wanted? We want lamps and we want a rug, don't we? Right, how about the Trapped Little Soul chandelier? I think this is definitely my favourite at the moment. I'm using it everywhere, aren't I? It's just so pretty and romantic and nice. And it's not too large, it's just the perfect little lamp, isn't it? Right, have we got light switches? You know what, while I'm doing this, maybe I'll put some light switches in some of the other rooms as well, just to make sure I don't forget. Put it where the door opened. Right, so that's this room. Did I, let's check that I've gone, right, these have got lamp switches. Oh, and I added a lamp here in the kitchen. I realised after I finished the last video that they needed a lamp, so there it is, that's the lamp that I put up. Just to finish off the kitchen, and then we'll just put the light switches in. Good, 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 good. Right. rug. Decorations? Floor. Yeah, decorations floor. Right, which rug shall we go for? We could try and match it to the sort of flocky wallpaper, which is the... yeah, is that the right one? I think that's the right one. And then... do we go for the same colour as wood? I think we want it to be a red, don't we? So it kind of matches the colour scheme. Now, do we do it the same way around colour-wise as the... Oh no, that's the right one there, isn't it? Yeah, that's the right one. The Alcina carpet is the match to the wall, isn't it? Right, that's the same colour pattern, isn't it, as on the wall. How does that look? Oh, that's huge. Okay. Smaller. Do I do that and kind of move it to where the city is? Yes, I think that's good. So then we still see some of the green as well. Do we need a picture? Maybe a mirror above the fireplace? Or a picture on the side wall? Ooh, some plants, yes. Begonia? Can we pop that like in the window? I could get a couple in each corner of the window. That would add us a little bit of greenery, wouldn't it? That'd be quite nice. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it with all the plants, but I think that's just a nice little touch to have a plant here and there. And because they're right in the window as well, they'll get plenty of light. So, mirror above the fireplace, and then I kind of would like to add a picture, sort of a painting type thing, but I'm not sure we've got space because we've kind of filled the walls up with a lot of... Oh, that's too small. We want a bigger size of the mirror then, don't we? So it's the florist mirror. I've gone for the silver. Let's see if the large is too large. I actually quite like that. It is quite big, but I quite like that. So if we do put a picture in, it's going to have to be above that white chair in that corner. So let's see what we can find, shall we? I think this will be the final touch that we need in this room. And I really don't feel like I should be putting modern paintings in this house, to be honest. I think we want a little bit more the oldie world feel. I think the still lives are more like... I'm just trying to remember which still lives we've already used. Oh, it's a bit non-responsive. There we go, it's going again. Right, I don't think we've used this one, have we? Fruit. Oh, the Jan's Franz, we've definitely not used that one. Still life flowers in a vase with a silver frame. Let's see if we can fit that here. Beautiful. There we go. That's the end of this room, I think. I'm pleased with that. I'm happy with that. There we go. That's the direction down here. And if we turn around, show the window area. Yeah, I like that. I'm happy with that. So then the next room to move on to then is going to be the living room area. Yeah, so I kind of went with a snow tree forest idea with this one. It has to be jungle leaf wallpaper though, because that's the only leaf type wallpaper apart from bamboo, and bamboo definitely doesn't feel Christmassy, so we need a little bit of imagination here on this one. Oh yeah, I think maybe the Scandinavic narrow light curtains with patterns, and we go for the white colour on the main drape and a sort of pale creamy beige idea on the bottom. I'll go for the beige, I think. Yeah, so beige details, and which one should I go for? We'll go for the... Ooh, Mary Bloom, because that's kind of green. Yeah, right, so we'll do that for the curtains. Let's hope we can get that on all of the curtains, because we've got one around, sort of around the corner. Up here, look, this one, has it got... Oh, it has, it's got space to put the curtain. Not beautiful. Oh. Oh no, are we going to have a problem with putting both up? Let's put them on the two end walls first, and then we'll see what we have to do with the side one. I'm hoping that we can put the curtains to all of them. Let's fit one first and then we'll see if we can pop it on the other one. So we'll fit all of these first. Yeah, so quite often we seem to have a problem with windows and curtains, because especially when they're being too close to corners or too side by side in a corner, that it just doesn't quite let you put the curtains up, which is really sad. So I might just have to find a compromise on that side window. Right, so let's go and try and put the curtain up again now that we've fitted the other one. Fingers crossed. Yes, it's going to work now. Yes! Beautiful. Oh, very happy about that. So it's always worth a second attempt after you've fitted things, because occasionally it will work. Beautiful. Everybody's got these gorgeous drapes now. Really like that. And that still fits with our beautiful scheme. So let's go for the silver florist mirror again. Oh no, did you know what? I don't think we do need it in here, do we? I think we might be better with a picture instead. It'd probably be best to put sofas and things in first, wouldn't we? Do we kind of want like a game table or something in here as well, maybe? So you've got the quiet reading nook for the quieter people. Maybe you want something like games or something in here for the more rambunctious ones, so that everybody's got a place to relax. Oh, the Marcus Light Colours sofa in the mossy with the rose weave, maybe, or the bee, oh, I don't like the bee blue. I don't like that pattern. Maybe the lines. And then what should we do? Should we do the Mary balloon for the small pillow? Yeah, let's do that. So let's put two big sofas at opposite walls at this end. I think that's plenty of space, so let's turn that there. And then we want some sort of coffee table. Maybe we put one coffee table for each side, because they're quite widely spaced. We use the Sanguis one. Right, what colour wood shall we go for? I don't think we want to be quite that dark, do we really? Or do we? What's that look like? Oh yeah, that's going to work. Oh, and I said I might reuse the chess set, didn't I? Because it wouldn't fit on the shelf, so maybe we put that in here. And then a nice big rug. How about the moon phases one? How big's the extra large? Oh no, we don't want red, do we? It's we go for the black and white one. I think we'll go for the black and white one. So we've kind of got that snowy feel again. Got a carpet of snow by your sofas. Let's think, what do we do with the rest of it? I'm just trying to think what to do. I do think we kind of want a game table at the other side of the room, and I think we definitely want the chessboard. I'm just trying to decide what sort of game table we could go for. We could go for ping pong, or we could go for like the table soccer, because that doesn't take as much space, does it? Now the base won't match our doors and coffee tables and things, but I suppose that doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's a game that you've added later. Right, which colours would be good? We do red and green, so it's the soccer people are red and green, yeah. We rotate that. Move it a little bit further, I've just had a thought. If we go to music, can we fit a piano? Oh wow, that's expensive. The little upright piano. Am I right there that the little upright piano is far more expensive than the great big grand piano? That does not make sense. Shouldn't there be a cheaper piano? Because upright pianos were always cheaper traditionally than grand pianos. Yet here the grand piano is like you could buy 3 grand pianos for the one upright piano. That doesn't make sense. You need to add a cheap upright piano to the game to make it make sense for smaller houses and lower budgets. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we might add the piano as well. So I think they need a good sing-along for Christmas carols, right? So we need a little stool then to go with the piano, don't we? And I can never remember where the stools are. Are they on the dressing table sets? And are they all in the dressing table sets? I think they might be. Is that right? Yes, they're all under the dressing table sets, that's right. Right, so let's decide which... I don't like that green triangle for the scheme we're going for, because it's too modern, and I kind of want the oldie worldy version, so I kind of would have liked a plain green somewhere, but I want the like fancy pattern stools, so... Right, I suppose I'll just a tiny bit further back, because I think the person playing could be in the way of the door. Right, now that needs to rotate a little bit, and then... Lovely, there we go. Oh yes, I like that. This is the hub for the active activity people. Now we want a little bit of a decoration thing. Maybe some garlands. Should we go for the paper ones, this one? This is the long ones. So we go for red. Now again we might have to move these because I don't know how easy they're going to be to fit. So we sort of start at the corner and see what we can get. Let's have them touching to make it look like it's one long one. Let me fit one more. Oh, that looks pretty good. Let's go and do that on the other wall as well. Let's make sure they're lined up as we go. Shame it doesn't quite fit all the way. Now, isn't there a smaller one? Yes, there is. So it was the lighter red, wasn't it? Yeah. And just like add. Do you know what? I think I'll leave it like that. Because the short one wouldn't go all the way to the end, and then it would look a little bit odd, wouldn't it? So then we need a little bit of something else, a little bit more sort of decoration on the wall. So what do we have that would... as you can tell, I'm not using the wreaths. I'm afraid I'm one of those people that has something against wreaths. I always think of wreaths as being a funeral thing, not a Christmas thing. So I don't have one at my house, and I'm not going to be using them in the decorations for my Christmas house either. So let's put silver bells around the room. Yeah, that's better than one over here. Perfect. Oh, I said I'd use a chest set, didn't I? And some plants. Plants. Let's get distracted by plants again. How about the poinsettia again this time with a white? Oh yes, a white vase and a white flowers, yes. And again we'll go and use the windowsills. This has become my thing for this house, is to put the plants on the windowsills, and I'm really quite liking it. So one in each window. One more. Oop. That one's a little bit difficult to reach. There we go. Lovely. Oh yes, I like this. So there you go, our winter forest room for the active, exuberant people to relax in. And then we've got a nice, quiet, relaxing library room next door, reading nook for the quieter people who want to relax in peace. Do we use the Trapped Little Souls chandelier again? Or should we use the Lucerna, so it's a little bit different? In the white and white. Do we want one or do we want two? Yeah, we just need one, don't we? Right, light switches. Make sure we don't forget light switches this time. So next to the doors. One more door. There we go. And then there's going to be more light switches elsewhere, so let's pop one. Oop, where should I put it? There, I think. And then over here. So in here, what I think we need to do is make a small, like, cloakroom thing. So we want a nice light on the ceiling, don't we? Oh, and I didn't put a chest set down in the living room because chest is a more relaxed thing, so that should have gone in the more relaxing library room rather than in the main living room. So I thought we will be putting it in after all of that, talking about putting the chest set in. Right, so we want a bench to sit on to put your shoes on, and then a big wardrobe to put your coats in here. Those are the essentials for this room then, aren't they? What about the lignum wardrobe in the chocolate larch with white features? And if we pop that on the end wall? Side wall, end wall. It will fit on the end wall. If it'll fit on the end wall, and then do we put another one on here? So we've got two, so we've got plenty of storage space for the multiple people that will be staying here. Yes, I like that. And then the seat will go on that wall there, won't it? So one of them little bench things would work, wouldn't it? Are there any like benches into the living room armchair section? Yeah, there's those ones with the drawers underneath them. So if you want the one with the little drawer storage underneath, that's in the living room sofas, armchairs. And then the more open ones are in the bedroom section, aren't they? Like proper little benches on legs and things are in the dressing table section. So it depends which style you're looking for, doesn't it, for where you want to look for it. Do you know, I think I might go for this Astrid bench. And it's got pillows for if you need a more comfortable soft surface for your bottom. You just grab a pillow and sit on it. There we go. Yeah, those pillows match the colour scheme of the bed. It won't fit there, it definitely fit here though. I think that's probably about all we need in here, isn't it? Could put a mirror or a picture maybe, but I don't think we particularly need a lot of anything else, do we? Let's have a look what else there is available though, just to be sure we're happy and we haven't missed anything. Oh, there's more benches there in the corridor section, look. So the benches are actually in lots of different places still, although they've put stuff a lot more centralised and a lot easier to find. There are still things like those benches are in multiple sections, so sometimes it is worth looking around to make sure you've not missed something. I do feel like it needs something on a wall though. It would be better to go for like a mirror or a painting, or am I overthinking? Probably overthinking this, aren't we, Kitty? What I looking for. Helps to be very clear about what you want. I think mirror or a painting. I'll go with the florist mirror again because it's the one we've been using, and in silver. A very large one again, so you can just check your appearance, make sure your hat's on straight. Make sure you brushed your hair before you run out the door. Oh dear, am I being silly? Maybe we want a bit of a Christmas decoration as well. What sort of decorations have we not used yet? We haven't used the lights. Oh, we haven't used those hanging stars. I think it's a bit of a waste to have lights in the entrance hall, so maybe some of these hanging lamp snowflakes, so they are lights as well. Okay, so let's have a few of these snowflake things then. So if you want extra light, you can turn those on, and if you just want a bit of a decoration, you can just hang a few around. Yeah, I think that's the short ones here, just short enough to hang above the door, so I think that's what we'll do. So we'll put them around the two long walls. This where the mirror is. Put a couple more across here near the door, and I think that's enough, and we're done with this one. And that, I think we will leave the end of this episode here, and we'll come back and finish the house off in the next one. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy game!